I'll begin my speech in 3, 2, 1. Good morning and hello, ladies and gentlemen, the honorable judges, timekeeper, moderator, and also our fellow debaters. My name is Kaisa Sabita, and I am, as the leader of the opposition team, would like to oppose this motion that this House would decriminalize victimless crime. In my speech today, I will give four parts of my speech. Firstly, I will give a rebuttal point for the pro team. Secondly, I will give the definition and framing the debate. Thirdly, I will give my main argument about how we should not support this motion. And finally, I will provide a conclusion. Without further ado, let's move on to the first part of my speech. The government said that victimless crime should be put in rehabilitation, not put in jail. But we believe that rehabilitation is not the effective way to prevent the victimless crime that happened in the society, because it still has the potential to repeat them. 2 point of rebuttal. We believe that give rehabilitation is not a way to prevent crime, because it just prevent them in short time, not fully heal them from what they're doing. To prevent this victimless crime, it's to put them in jail. We believe that by putting them in jail, they will get supervised by the police officer, and that is the best way to prevent this victimless crime number to decrease. Secondly, the government said mostly about drugs that are caused by people who are escaping their reality. But what about other victimless crimes such as gambling and prostitution? If this action is not putting them in jail, they will have the potential harm to the society. Within the status quo, in the society, there are many people who are ignoring the number of victimless crime that happen in the society. Because of what? Because the society think that this is not harming other people. On the contrary, this victimless crime has actually more dangerous has more dangerous potential for the society. If the government would decriminalize them and not putting them in jail, it means that they are letting criminal walking around the society. Moving on to the second part of my speech. The definition of the motion is victimless crime refers to illegal activities that does not directly harm others, such as drug consumption, gambling, and prostitution. Therefore, we are strongly reject this motion because decriminalize them would not solve the cases that happen in the society. Because victimless crime often caused by their own curiosity, not their way to escape from their life issue. Moving on to the third part of my speech, two reasons why we should not support this motion. Firstly, victimless crime is better to be taken care in the prison. The reason of people doing this victimless crime is about their own curiosity, not a way for them to escape their harsh reality. If they interested in drug consumption, gambling, and so on, it will lead to a broken or disrupting their mental health. From the broken mental health, it will lead to a bad behavior. From this bad behavior, if they interacting with people in the society, they get uh, annoyed by other people action, and it leads to uh, criminal cases such as murder, and it will lead to a victimless crime. From this victimless crime, it equals to putting them in jail for a specific time. So if we decriminalize them, the perpetrator of a victimless crime in prison will actually going around in the society. So the best way to prevent this is to put them in jail in the first place after knowing what they do, such as drug consumption and gambling. So this means that it will reducing the number of criminal activities that happen in the society. And because of that, this action is one of the government action to provide peace and safety for the society. And if putting them in jail, they also get under supervised by the police officer. In summary, putting them in jail is the best solution to prevent criminal cases that happen in the society. Secondly, the decriminalize victimless crime with ignoring the law of the country. The pro team said that the government law is weak and not supported to society. But if the government uh, do a rehabilitation for a victimless crime is but if rehabilitation is a way to find a job and the victimless crime is still get branded as a drug consumption, they'll get struggle to find a job. But again, they are still obligating the rule of the country because victimless crime should be put in the country. Because victimless crime should be put in prison. The government law is the government law to put this victimless crime in prison is one of the way to support the safety and peace for the country. So putting them in rehabilitation and psychology, yes, it will help them for just some time, not always. So it has the potential to harm, to get a criminal cases number increase in the society. So the best solution to prevent this is putting them in jail and following the government rules. And the government has the opportunity the opportunity to protect the society and is the best way to put the victimless crime in jail for this specific time. And this means that it will prevent victimless crime that happen in the society and has a more effective impact for the society. The impact of putting them in jail and not putting them in rehabilitation is that society given a peace for doing their job, doing their activities, and the criminals number would decrease in the society, and also helping the economic because if the victimless crime or criminals are putting in jail, the society who have a job can do their job perfectly and also has their source of income to do their daily activities, and it will increase the number of economics in the country. In conclusion, we understand that mental health are very important for individual and society, but we oppose to decriminalize them and put them in rehabilitation because the impact of rehabilitation is just for a short time, not for a long time. Putting this victimless crime in putting them in prison would be the effective way to prevent the criminal that happen in the society because they'll get under supervisor of the police officer and they will get deterrent from what they doing, and that is why we are proud to oppose. Thank you.